My great-grandma, who I call Tita Chuy, is someone who I've known about my whole life, but I've never really asked her about her past. I always believed that she never left Mexico, but I was wrong. Due to her living there right now and being sick at the moment, I am going to be interviewing my mom on behalf of my great-grandma, and she is going to explain to me about the time that my Tita Chuy immigrated to the U.S.
She was between 30 and 35 years old. They were trying to survive in Mexico at that moment. It was very hard for them to obtain food. They were a very working hard people. She was married. She had her 2 daughters. They were already grown up. They were already married, her 2 daughters, and it was really hard for them to find a job in Mexico because of their age. So they left all their family members, and they came to the United States to try to find a better life. It was very difficult for people to find a job. Only people with very good high education could be hired in different kinds of companies. So for them, they didn't have any education. They barely went to, I want to say, kindergarten. So for them, it was very hard to find a job. It was very hard for them because they needed to cross the border, and at that time there were these people called los coyotes, or el coyote. It's a man that is the one that's supposed to get your money, charge you some amount of money and bring you to the United States safely. But what he did, he only took their money, and they left them on the border of Mexico in a very dangerous place at night. So they didn't know what to do. They still remember that it was very, very scary. It was very dark, cold, in the middle of nowhere. So that was the hardest part.
And then after they were left there, how did she and her family come to the United States?
She always said that, there's always angels in earth. So they did find somebody in the middle of nowhere that helped them out, and this person helped them to go to a safe place. And from there, they called family members and that they were living in the United States already, and find another person to help them out to cross the border. Well, the most important part that she left was her mom. Her mother was very sick, so she left her mother in Mexico, her siblings, and her daughters to come to the United States.
Uh-oh.
She always remembers that there's always going to be obstacles in your life, but it doesn't matter how many obstacles do you have in your life, it's how do you go over those obstacles. That's what she always says.
Thank you.
You're welcome.